Can I get Marco? Can everybody hear me? Roe, AJ, Smitty, Rosaline. Can you guys hear in the background any background noises? Just need to know. Can you hear anything in the background? Like a phone playing or anything? I just need to know. Tyler, Cool Gamer. Everything good? Okay, that's good to know. So how's everybody doing? So the name of this, how to move forward. It's gonna be an interesting conversation. So drop the link. If anybody wants to come up. Can you guys hear me now? Is my level still too low? Let me go to the audio. It's all good now? Awesome. All right. So we're going to do this. Paste. Anybody that wants to come up can come up. So we can get this show on the road. Kelly B. How's everybody doing? How's your day going? Jackie McDaniels, how are you doing? Just waiting for more people to jump in. Yes, happy Halloween. I tried doing a mohawk for the live. Okay. I tried doing the mohawk. I really did. It didn't happen. I alibi, silence. It's been a while. So I wanted to talk about how to move forward, which is difficult. Difficult mentally. It's difficult moving forward, especially from situations you struggle with. You know, you'll never get over something that's you know how they say. Let me say this real quick. Happy Halloween, everybody! For those of you who believe in Halloween and celebrate Halloween. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't celebrate Halloween and do Halloween. Okay. So I'm going to bring up a friend.
Let me turn down my TV. What's
Yep.
up?
What's up, DC? So, I'll wait till you turn your TV down.
Yeah, hold on. Come on. Come on, TV. Okay. Hello.
So I was
Smart
talking
TV,
about
by
how
the
to
way.
move forward.
How to move forward.
Yeah, how to move forward, from situations, like when you like when something's happened drastically in life.
Well, I know from my personal experience that's not a permanent answer. because you're
No,
always learning every single day how to move forward differently,
yes, yes.
differently. With, I know that personally with my PTSD, it's kind of hard.
Oh, it is.
Hmm.
That's why I put exclamation points. You
Yes.
know, chicken noodle girl, how are we doing? Yeah,
But that's me personally. I can't speak with everybody else. I tend to notice when I've like, you know, I have an interest in psychology. I've read books, I've watched YouTube videos with actual legit psychologists, not just people with a YouTube PhD, and stuff like that. I've noticed that mental illness and or anything to do with mental behavior or anything like that, your brain is like a fingerprint. Everybody's brain works differently and everybody's brain processes things differently. And it takes lots of research to find the exact help and therapy that you need that will actually fit you, that'll match that fingerprint.
I agree. I agree. Take care of something real quick. So, just to ask people, how's the weather where they're at right now?
Wet and shitty. At least where I am. Wet and shitty and dark.
Okay. All right. Had to take care of something.
Okay.
So I'm good now. So like I have PTSD, right?
Yes.
So for the longest time, I struggle with moving forward because of past things that happened. You know, and instead of yes, P Barnes, sunny and 34 degrees. Yes, our brain processes information differently because of where we live, how how we were brought up, and our culture. Correct. That is true. Y-
It
the
uh
thing
it
with
also has to deal with
environments,
neurologics, like your
eh,
brain.
how your brain process things. Yes,
Yeah, your wiring,
yes.
and sometimes that's actually genetic, not nurture.
Well, it's like with a person that's an alcoholic, right?
Mhm.
Usually, it's genetics.
Mhm.
So I struggle with how do I say it? Well, I've shared that I have PTSD and insomnia and manic and bipolar and all that happy horse crap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, genetics and addiction goes together. It's very well researched. Yes, um, and a lot of us struggle with the genetics and addiction. My grandfather, my father, and I were alcoholics. Always will be an alcoholic, even if you don't drink. It'll live with you for the rest of your life. You'll have that temptation every day. I struggle with it every day, and have I relapsed? Yes. Am I perfect? No. No one's perfect. If we were perfect, we wouldn't have the problems we struggle with on a daily basis. I try to tell people live life to the fullest. So Mr. Barnes is a okay. Bro, don't forget the chronic sass. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm echoing. Okay, that's good. I don't hear myself. You good, Jackie?
Yes. But I put that down there just so you can, for you in the sub. I don't know what they call that thing, the subtitle. Yeah, I had to change it back to my regular thing.
That's fine, but I'm hearing myself echo on your side.
Hold on, give me a sec. Plugging you in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
I was thinking that. Hello.
All right. I don't hear myself
Okay.
echo anymore.
Yeah, I didn't have headphones. Sometimes it's a hit or miss whether or not having headphones will make it echo or not.
That's awesome, Uncle Ray. That's good to know. We all have vices and devices that we allow to control. Yep. Car addiction is rampant these days. Yep. That's all he said. Still alive. Yep. But slip up. That's a good way to look at it. A slip up. Well, it depends on what we're talking about. Um, yeah, I'd love to have you come up there, Mr. Barnes. I'd love to have you come up. You know, because you're an NLP, a professional counselor, and a life coach. I'd love to have you come up. So, how's everybody doing? Anybody struggling with anything today or have thoughts on their mind? What about you?
Who me? Oh,
Yeah.
I was having thoughts in my mind.
What are you
Um,
going through today?
uh, well, as you know, the stuff I had on my mind was, streaming related, not any about anybody particular, but like, um, as everybody knows, I'm like not doing it right now, and stuff like that, and you know, just in my head about building my community and the people that exist right now in my stuff, and just their behaviors and how it's telling to me, and just like it's like when I get back to it, will my Discord still be a dead server or what, or and all this other stuff, and just like it's like I'm starting to know like who's actually there for me and who's not really there for me, because I can't go to their streams right now, and it's like they want something from me, and yeah, it's just a lot of thoughts.
Yep.
Just a
Well,
lot of thoughts, and it's just like,
I ran
mm,
into Kevin in, I don't know if you're reading chat. I ran into Kevin today at Popeyes Chicken. Um, he used to
excuse
work.
me.
He used to work in a rehab facility in my area. Really good guy. Cares for a lot of people. Um, has helped a lot of people, even himself. Really good guy. So I'm reading P. Barnes. Give me just a second. My brother's called me and I can't talk to him right now. So I had to send him a text message. So let me read. I was addicted to
Yeah, for some reason, Chrome isn't
So
letting me look like.
yeah, I was all right. I gotta mute this for a second. You want to talk to him for a minute there, DC?
Yeah, sure. I can't see what they're doing, but okay. Hey, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Uh, for some reason the chat button isn't working. Um, this ain't my channel, but anybody want to come up? Let's see. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, comments. Come on. Hey, y'all.
Hey, DC.
Hey.
I
Who is
come
this,
and
Kelly
rescue
B?
you.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Because I was like, I can't. I'm like, Chrome's not letting me look at the comments. how's how you doing tonight? How's
Doing all
everybody?
right. Doing
That's
all
good.
right.
Yeah.
Made dinner early, ate, and now I'm relaxing.
Same. I'm just unwinding.
That's what
It's
I'm
start,
trying to do.
it's getting darker because EST. It's like daylight savings now.
It is. I'm telling you, I'm in the same time
I'm
zone.
Yeah.
It's
So I just
craziness.
found some things out, Kelly, and I'm stressing. So my roommate just called me. Well, not my roommate, but my best friend. He's
Yeah.
using my car. He took his kids trick or treating, and he goes back to the car, and the car's missing.
What?
Yeah.
Oh God, Eddie.
Yep. So I don't know if somebody stole it or it got towed away, and nobody knows about where it got towed to.
Is it old? Does it have a GPS on it?
No, it's a 2013 Kia Soul.
What do you know? What area he's in? I would call the police department and see if
We
they
did.
know.
He's waiting for the cops to show up.
Do you want to stop the stream?
There's nothing I can do. It's his
True.
responsibility. It's his car. It's registered to him. So there's nothing I can do. Stress over it.
Well, that's true.
More stress. To
You know, in
throw on my shoulders.
Yeah, in some countries they actually cut people's hands and arms off for stealing.
Hopefully,
People,
it's not stolen.
it's not.
I'm hoping he forgot where he parked.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping he forgot where he parked.
Yeah, me too. Oh, just so we're clear, people in the audience, I'm not threatening any violence or wishing harm on anyone. It's just that I hate people who steal stuff. And I do
I'm
do my research that in some countries like Saudi Arabia and all that other stuff, they actually cut people's hands off for like stealing apples.
Oh, it's not insured. Trust and believe that it's not insured. I wish it was.
Is it? I don't know where you live, but is it legal to be driving on the streets without insurance? Because I know that in
No, not in New
my
Hampshire.
That's probably
my
what it
my
probably got towed.
Well, the cops don't know about it being towed.
well, it's gonna get towed now. I don't mean to laugh at that. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm laughing at the irony of it because you're supposed to have insurance. And yeah,
In
sorry.
New Hampshire, where I live, insurance is not required.
Oh, it's not.
Oh,
No.
oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. Well, where I live, you have to have it, otherwise,
Yeah,
ticket.
you can't register it if it's not insured in my state.
Mm-mm. And you have to carry both your license and registration and insurance if you get
Uh-huh.
pulled over.
I can go pick them up.
Who was that?
No, Eddie, he just muted. So
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
still here.
yeah.
I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what happens. If he calls me and says I found the car, or texts me and says I found the car, then I'll be happy. If he texts me and says the car's towed,
I'm just asking you.
then I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to probably pay the impound fee.
Mhm.
But
Uh,
just a stressful situation. If it ain't one thing, it's another.
yeah.
You know,
Hey, it's just like the subject of your
how to move
life.
forward.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you can only take it one day at a time.
Hmm.
You know, you can only take it one day at a time. I quit smoking cigarettes and I quit vaping and inserting nicotine in my body, and I got all this stress, just one thing after another.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't drink, so coffee ain't doing nothing for me. I hope he finds the car. I hope he parked it somewhere else. I really do. Talking about moving forward. Oh, I'm not paying the impound fee if it got towed away and it was parked somewhere it shouldn't have been.
So
I'm just waiting. He texted me, he called me, and I'm like, dude, I'm live. I can't answer the phone. And then he texts me and says the car is gone. I'm gonna try calling him again and see what he says. I'm gonna put you
okay.
guys on mute for a second.
all right.
I'm still
Whatever.
here. I'm
Happy
still here.
Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. Crazy shiznit always seems to happen on Halloween.
Yep.
UFOs.
I'll tell you what, the crazies were out today.
Yeah.
Especially while I was working. I had people call me for certain reasons to do my job,
Uh-huh.
and they have to give their name. Well, I had 3 callers in a row hang up when I asked them their name.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. I'm like, what is with people today? You don't want to give your name? You don't give your name, you don't get what you want. I'm like, whatever. Whatever. I give up. I thought it was funny, but it pissed
Yeah.
me off.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's doing that nowadays.
Yep.
With the whole like I don't want to give my name stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then you get third party callers. Like I had a third party caller give me the runaround for 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is such a waste of my time.
Mm-hmm.
And the names that they give you, I swear they make up names.
Like Jane Smith and all that stuff.
Oh no, it's a lot crazier than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Mm-mm.
We've actually had some of them, their name would be infant, like a baby infant,
Mm-hmm.
spelled the same way. Yeah, it's pretty funny, the names that they give.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if you say so.
Yeah. And you
But
should you should joke back with them when they do that and say you're supposed to give you the name of your favorite candy in the street you grew up on.
yeah. Yeah, my calls are recorded. I'll get in trouble. I'll get in trouble.
I know. I just
It's just,
crazy. I know.
some of them I'm just like, really? Drives me up a wall.
Hmm.
But that's all
Oh,
right.
yeah,
I kill them with kindness, and that drives them up a wall even more.
yeah. Did
I
you
don't
have
care.
any attitude crazies today besides fake name crazies?
Yeah, I've had some that were really snotty, and I'm just like, whatever,
Mhm.
whatever.
Mhm.
You don't, nope, nah, I'm not playing your game today.
Mhm.
Not playing it. So, but yeah, we get a lot of angry people, but which makes no sense. You're calling us because you need something. You need us to do something for you. Why are you being mean? Like, I
Mhm.
literally had a doctor who was nasty today.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Mhm.
really? Oh, okay, whatever. And then she tried joking afterwards when she got what she wanted. But again, it was all because I asked her name.
A doctor did this?
Yep.
Wow. Mm.
Yeah, it's crazy. All over names. I was like, okay, if you say so. I need the names for HIPAA reasons.
And a doctor would know that.
Exactly.
That makes no sense. I think
Right?
sounds like a faux doctor to me.
No, she was annoyed, and because she spent 22 minutes of her precious time. Heaven forbid.
Mhm.
So she was aggravated, so she took it out on me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm used to it. It's fine.
Yeah, I get it. Uh,
It's not an easy field to
no,
be
it's
in,
not. No, it's not. And
but I like it because I'm helping people. I'm helping the patients. So
oh, that's good.
yeah, that's the way I look at it. So
As long as you mind yourself, able to mind yourself, that's keep your cool. That's good.
oh, I do. I'm able to keep my cool. I could get my point across
Mhm.
and be very nice about it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I could
Yep.
never do over the phone. I don't know why.
It's not
In
easy.
in my line of work with like face to face stuff, like with the hairstylist stuff, because licensed for
Yeah.
10 years. I could do, I could calm down a situation in person, but if it's over the phone or through texting. Mm-mm,
See,
mm-mm.
I wouldn't be. See, my niece is a hairstylist as well. She's been
That's
doing
me.
it for over 20 some odd years.
Mhm.
My face doesn't, it shows my emotion.
Mhm.
I can't hide what I'm feeling.
Mhm.
So I would have a very hard time in person.
Mhm.
A very hard time. Because, like, if they're saying something like crazy and whatever, my face or my eyes would show it.
I know.
I
And
would need to, like, be wearing like a face mask or something to just hide everything.
see, that's what helps me out though, because I'm able to. I'm not really good with body language, but really good with facial expressions, and
Okay.
I could tell by a person's face you know, how they're feeling and how to de-escalate a situation or
Right.
not de-escalate. I don't try not to let it get that far,
Well, yeah,
but
exactly.
but to give comfort and make the person feel comfortable over
Well,
the
that's
phone
good.
and stuff like that. I can't because I can't tell what the person is feeling, and that's why that type of situation would be hard for me. That, and you're working direct with that person in the salon. You're not like talking to them after they've talked to like 20 people for 20
Yeah.
minutes.
No, that's true. See,
Yeah.
I'm able to tell.
Yeah.
You back, Ed?
His mic's still muted.
Oh, see, I can't see. Oh, now I can see it if I pull my phone like away from me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm able to tell just by like the tone in their voice. Like I can
Mhm.
tell the ones that are willing to talk and the ones that are, nope, let's get this call done in 4 minutes.
Mhm.
So I can tell like that. I mean, I've been doing this for over 20 years, so
Yeah.
I've gotten good at it. Just like
Mhm.
you've gotten good at reading the facial expressions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know how to pick up on things when it's your daily,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
So
Yeah. And especially in this day and age, you have to, because
yeah,
people
be crazy.
be crazy and costing people's jobs
Oh yes.
when they didn't do nothing wrong, but they're
Yep.
so cancer. I call it cancer culture. Cause
No, you're right. They're absolutely crazy.
they're like Batman. They want to like power and vigilante justice.
I'm back.
They do.
Okay,
Whoa.
everything okay?
Nope.
It's gone.
Still haven't found it.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Hey, Eddie, can you turn down your mic a little bit? Ow.
Sorry. Is that good?
That's
Yeah,
better.
it's good. It's better. You
Is
scared
this-
the shit out of me. I know it's Halloween, bro, but come on now.
Now, did the cops come already?
No, they're useless around here, man.
Oh, well, that's not good to know. That doesn't make me feel good.
And let me guess, when they come, when they finally do come, they come with 2 cop cars, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. I knew a small town.
Somebody in chat was asking you what you do for work, Kelly.
I do prior authorizations.
So Daisy, how are you doing? Marina, how you doing? I'm not doing so great right now. I just got some bad news, so I'm dealing with it.
Yeah.
I'm getting nausea right now.
I'm sorry.
I might have to step away for a second.
Yeah.
Do what you
So,
gotta do.
so Kelly, you're the person that I have to go through to sign off on something when my doctor wants to get say another party wants my information from my doctor, but they can't because of HIPAA law. So I have to verbally be in contact with somebody like you and give my authorization to do so. Or is that a
No,
totally different thing? Okay.
that's a totally different thing. Like if you need anything for cardiology, radiology, um, any kind of spinal surgery, joint surgery, physical therapy,
Mhm.
gastroenterology.
Mhm.
We also do. I do those specific prior authorizations.
Mhm.
But my company, we also do for certain insurance companies. We also do the specialty drugs, labs, stuff like that. But it's mainly radiology, cardiology, um, physical therapy, gastroenterology, and the spine and joint
Oh,
stuff.
that's
Yep.
cool.
So
Well,
I
with
do all the
my
prior authorizations for all of that.
yeah. So with my insurance, I wouldn't even talk to you. That's more like my doctor communicating with someone like you, because I've never had to talk to
That
anybody.
is correct.
Yeah.
But you could call us and you
Yeah.
could have a chance of talking to me just to follow up and see, because what we do is we also would call the patient and do a courtesy call and let them know whether or not their authorization was approved or denied.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So a lot of the patients call in and say, I just got a phone call or you left a message and blah blah blah. So I do speak with the patients as well.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yep. And the patients call up and start their own authorizations.
I've never had to do that.
Must be informed.
So I just found out when you tow a vehicle, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's repoed or not. They have to report to the police.
So was it towed?
We don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah, they should have to report it to the police if it's towed. So he's like stranded out there with his kids.
No, he's at his house.
Oh, okay.
He got a ride, but he's waiting for the landlord to open up his apartment because he don't have the keys. The keys to his apartment is in the car.
He left
no.
his keys in the. Mm-mm.
He has the car keys on him.
Oh, that's
So,
not. Oh, that's not
I
good.
don't. But see, stressing is this car is what gets me to my doctor's appointments and everything else. This car is a lifeline for me and my family. So to not stress,
Okay,
to not
I got you.
stress is a very
Yeah, no, that's hard. That's very hard. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You know the thing is, right, is I pay for this car, and my friend's vehicles broke down, so they're both his. They're both in his name, but I paid for one of them to use to get back and forth to work. Okay.
Okay.
But you know, just if this car was stolen, just saying,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do
Mm-hmm.
if this car was stolen. I hope it wasn't stolen.
No, I hope it wasn't stolen.
Now, like this is just throwing my whole stream off on how to move forward from a stressful situation.
But it's hard in a situation like this, especially when there's no outcome.
That and you're in the moment. Of a
Exactly. It's still happening. There's no result, you know?
Yep.
What's the chat saying?
The chat. Yeah. Halloween is when kids do stupid shit. You got that right.
Mm-hmm. Throwing eggs, toilet paper, all that shit.
Oh, it's crazy. That's a good question, Ro.
Oh, I pay the payment directly. I'm able to see if the payments are being paid.
Well, that's good.
Even if I give him the money to make the payments, I'm able to see if they're being paid.
Good.
And it is being paid.
Mhm. Now, does he drive you everywhere, or do you actually use his
No, I
car to
have a
get?
driver's license. So,
Oh, it's not probably none of my business, but how come you don't have your own car?
well, because of finance, I'm just getting out of
The,
yeah,
the whole, yeah.
yes.
Yep. I got you on that one.
So I took money that I didn't have, went to the casino and got a come up.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So now I'm in the positive. I'm in what they call the red.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the positive.
Well, that's good.
Or would it be the red, be the negative?
Red's in the negative. You mean the black? Be in the
Yeah, I'm in the
black.
black. Okay. I'm not in the red. I'm in the black.
So don't be going to casinos betting on black and getting your ass in the red.
No, I walked in with 100 and walked out with 8.
I know.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Yep.
good for you.
Did that in an hour and a half. I'm not bragging. I'm not saying go gamble. No, don't do that.
I
Not
know.
promoting anything. I'm just saying what I did and then I had to do.
No, I'm just saying now
So
that you're in the black, don't be getting your ass in the red. That's what I meant by that. Stay on the good course that you're on.
You want to be on the green side.
yes. But I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard nothing.
Yeah, that would drive me up a wall.
So I don't know if I'm going to stay on this live for a very long time. I'm going to try to, you know what I'm saying? Because right now you guys are keeping me from stressing out, even though I sound like I'm stressing out. P. Barnes was asking, what do you do when you're stressing or starting to get stressed out? Well,
I
I will
eat.
tell you this. I don't eat because I am currently live with you guys. This is happening in real time. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not able to do anything, not able to scream my head off, nothing. I am just taking it one step at a time.
So what you do is you put up your whatever these things are called here. I forget what it's called. But you put that thing up, you mute, you grab a pillow, and you scream into the pillow. Get the frustration out. What are these things called again? Not the
Uh,
icon.
the window,
No, our things here.
the things with our pictures.
Yep.
Oh shit.
I know. I
Panel
can't think of it.
panel box. I have no idea.
I can't think of it at the moment.
What are you talking about?
You know, the little pictures. Instead
The
of being
snooper.
instead of being showing our picture, instead of being live like you are, put
Well,
your
we're
thing up like I
live.
have or like DC has.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But
Turn
I
the
can't.
camera off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turn the camera off and show your thingy. That yes, like that. That's what I'm
and
trying to
then go
say.
grab a pillow and scream your ass off into
That's
it.
right.
We're live. We're just like podcasters right now.
Whatever. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I know.
I just feel
Ugh.
bad.
Yeah, same.
I know when I stress, I stress eat. That's all I know.
Neat.
And that's
Walk,
what I did for the past 2 weeks.
walk
And
around, walk
that was
around, and
not a good thing.
walk around in circles.
Yep.
There are moments where I get stressed and I just totally turn into a plank. I get depressed and I just gravity pulls me to my bed,
If I have
and I
to.
don't want to do
I
nothing.
have enough funds in me to buy a used car if I have to.
Well, that's
And I
good.
could buy that tomorrow.
Well, that's good.
Well,
Uh,
on the 3rd. That's if I sacrifice some bills.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
I mean,
You know, if this car can't be found,
If it can't be found,
if this car can't be found, yes.
right? No, what I'm saying though, if it cannot be found, you should not have to make payments anymore.
Oh, I'm not going to make payments anymore.
Okay. Just checking.
I'm not making payments on a car that I can't drive.
Exactly. Just wanted to make sure.
I'm not making
Mhm.
payments for a car I don't have access to.
Exactly.
It also depends on the bills, though, because you don't want to go without electricity or.
Well, I don't think I wouldn't think that he's behind on anything. So, I mean,
No,
he
I
could
mean
always
like
go
be able
a
to.
month behind.
Yeah, but if he gets a car, he'd have to make the car payment and make that behind
No,
payment
I'm
on
not
his
talking about
bill.
making a car payment. No, I'm gonna buy a car right out. You know what I'm saying?
You would buy
Yeah,
a used car right out, and that way there is no payments, no nothing.
not even insurance.
In New Hampshire, you're not required to carry insurance.
Oh, okay,
That could be another month.
yeah.
Yep.
You know, my logical side of the brain's working. That's why I'm like going down the list.
No, and I agree because that's the states that we live in. That's what
Yeah,
it requires.
yeah. And I wouldn't want to see our buddy in back on red again. He's
Oh
dead.
gosh, no. No, I wouldn't want to either. But
Mm-mm.
I get exactly what you're thinking, Penny,
Yeah.
because I would be like thinking the same thing. Sacrifice a couple of the little bills that to get the ride because you need a ride to get
Hmm.
from point A to point B to make the money. So I totally get it.
Me, I'm a pedestrian, so I got to either use the bus, my 2 feet in a heartbeat, or an Uber or a Lyft, depending on which one's cheaper in the moment.
Wow.
And time, of course, because
Well,
if
yeah.
if I got a doctor's appointment in 20 minutes, I'm not going to take a bus. I'm going to take the Uber.
Right, exactly. Those could be pricey too.
I know it's more. It's not based on mileage though. It's based on surge, which is how many are out there, and if there's like a game or an event or
Oh,
something, the price could be higher. One time it was like $70. I was like, kiss my ass for the $70 a day. I'll walk to
yeah.
the damn hospital. I don't care if there's like an area of where the hospital is where it's like really bad hood, like teddy bears by a telephone pole. I will fucking walk. I don't care.
Yeah, really. Not
$70.
worth that.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
You could buy a lot with $70.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Especially if you go to the $1.25 store. You could buy a lot with
Mm-hmm.
$70.
Mm-hmm.
Darn it. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. 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 Shit.
Right? Come on now.
And if I'm that desperate, I'll call 911 and be like, I need an ambulance.
Well,
I'm like, my insurance will cover it.
yeah. You're funny. God.
Speaking of which, you probably hear the sirens outside. Sorry about that. I
No, I
live in
don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I live in the big city, so there's always either rich people with their Audis and Bugattis and stuff, freaking drag racing at like 3 o'clock in the
Oh, that
morning.
sounds like the main street here by next to my house.
Yeah, or cops, because there's like hotels and stuff. Yeah.
Well, I got that, and then see, we're like right off of a main road,
Mhm.
and so the fire department, the cops, everybody is always zipping by our house.
Mm.
I swear I was on a call today and I literally almost jumped out of my chair because I swear there was two, they sounded like drag racing vehicles that were racing down this road. And this is a busy road. Scared the crap out of me. It was so loud.
Mm-hmm. And I can only imagine if you had like animals like dogs. Oh my god.
I do.
oh god. Yeah.
They were all shaking
Yeah.
because if I jump, they get scared.
Mm-hmm.
They won't bark. They start shaking.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you got dogs like that, and then you got the ones that like they hear stuff and then they're like won't shut the fuck up.
Well,
You know?
they do get like that if I get
Yeah.
up out of my chair.
Yeah.
Like if I literally have to get up out of my chair because I heard a noise or whatever, then they won't stop. Or if somebody rings my doorbell, they will not stop.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Mhm.
You would think my beagle would be the one making a lot of noise.
Oh yeah.
No, I swear
Mm-mm.
her vocal cords are broken.
Mm-hmm.
I've had her since she was 8 weeks old, and she has not barked, maybe, but I'll give her 10 times in 13 years that I've had her. She'll howl when, like, if my husband and I go out and when we get home, she'll howl, but she won't bark.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear her barking, there's a problem.
Yes. I had a neighbor who had a beagle. I swear this beagle was possessed by the devil though. It
Oh, I
killed
had
its
one of those too.
it killed its baby sister once by strangling it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, by strangling it, right?
Oh my
And
God.
and there was one time I walked to my neighbor's house and it would not stop barking. I looked into this beagle's eyes. I saw nothing but black. I was like, what in the demon? That thing was possessed by a demon. I kid you
Must have
not.
been because
Yeah.
they are the lovey dogs.
Yeah.
I had
And,
4 of them.
yeah, and that dog used to be lovey-dovey when it was a puppy, and it knew me when I was younger. So I don't know why the hell it would act like that. And I was like, you got to be possessed by like Pazuzu or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that dog passed away years ago. It lived up until it was like 15 years old.
Yeah, that's what we're afraid of. We probably got another couple of years, and that's about it with ours.
Yeah.
So we've got her, but then
Mhm.
we had 2 that passed away when they were 9,
Mhm.
and then the other one passed away when she was 13.
Mhm. The smaller dogs seem to live longer.
My 2 Chihuahuas, one is 7, nope,
Mhm.
8, and the other one's 9. But I had 4 Chihuahuas, no, 4 Beagles, a miniature Pinscher, and 3 Chihuahuas all at once.
Wow,
I ran a small dog rescue.
that is cool. I call
So
those purse puppies though.
before I did all that, I
Yeah,
had my 3 Beagles,
that is
and I still have
cool.
one of my originals.
Yeah. You know,
And
we're talking about dogs and stuff. That's pretty cool. Cool. You know the guy who played the original Robin in the Batman series with Adam West? You know he runs a great, like a
Well,
large dog rescue?
hey,
hello, what's
Hello?
up?
so the cops just showed up and he asked me if I knew the plate number, and I'm just sitting here going through the pictures in my phone trying to find one, and I got lucky and found one.
Oh,
So I just sent it to them. So hopefully they find it.
why he didn't know his own plate number?
Not many people do. unless you're looking at it. You don't really think about what your plate number is unless you're staring at it. You know, I don't even know the plate number of the car I drive, and I've been driving this car for a couple of years.
Okay. I know mine.
How long have
I
you had that license plate?
19 years.
There you go.
I would have memorized, just like I have my PIN memorized, my CVC memorized, my social security number memorized, and I still remember my old phone number from when I was a kid.
Well, you know what I do though is I take the numbers and the letters and I try to correlate it with something that I'll remember it, some way that I'll remember it.
Uh-huh.
So, like I'm not going to give the first three, but the end of it is KRH.
Uh-huh.
Well, my initial is K, my husband's initial is R. Ironically, my best friend's initial is H. So that's how I'm able to remember. I just do Kelly, Ryan, Heather. And
Yeah,
then
word
Ex-
association.
exactly. And then really all I need to remember is the first 3 or 4 numbers.
Uh-huh. And if you got personalized plates, you shouldn't forget it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But we got too many vehicles here with
Mm-hmm.
license plate numbers on them for me to remember. So I can only remember my license plate number.
Yeah.
I can't remember my kids' 2 license plate numbers, my husband's 3 license plate numbers, even though he only drives 1.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
where I live, people like to renew temporary tags so much. I'm like, by the time you get like your 6th temporary tag, you could have been bought your license plate. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
exactly. It's ridiculous. Absolutely crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I mean, and to their nonsense. CS
Right.
before BS. Common sense before bullshit.
Right?
As my grandfather used to say, cut the BS, start with the CS. I miss him.
I wish I was in my old neighborhood. I'd at least get to see some trick-or-treaters. Because the house that I live in now, I'm not in a neighborhood. I don't get kids that come here. I have 2
Yeah,
houses on my street.
where I live, they stopped doing trick or treating on Halloween because it would never fall on a weekend, and they always do trick or treating during the day. When I was a kid, it was dark outside. Okay, we did last generation of the old school. Okay.
Well, you know what a lot of them do now, though, is that trunk or treat now because it's more safe. So, like here, they'll, like at the high schools, you're allowed a certain amount of cars at the high school. You
Hmm.
decorate your trunk, and all the kids just go trunk to trunk trick or treating. And then they have contests for best decorated trunk and all this stuff, which, yeah, that's great. It's all safe and everything, but it also takes the fun out of
Hmm.
going house to house and
Hmm.
all of that.
Hmm. And the same thing happens every year, though. Parents talking about razor blades and all this stuff and candy just so they can take half their kids' candy.
Right. Well, that too.
They still do that.
That
I
too. Yes. Yep.
My dad used to take all my Reese cups. I was so pissed.
Oh God. I used to do that to my son. I used to take all of his three musketeers,
Yeah.
and then he would get the Kit Kats. My husband would get the Reese's peanut butter cups. Well, then him and my husband would start fighting over the peanut butter cups. And then
Hmm.
it became all 3 of us started fighting over the peanut butter cups.
Yeah. And then all I would be left with is those different fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls and like
Oh
hard
yeah.
candies. I was like, "Fuck you with these Tootsie Rolls and this hard candy. I want my chocolate."
Well, yeah. So so then what I started doing was I started buying a bag or 2 or 3 bags of the um peanut butter cups.
Mhm.
So this way I had a bag, my husband had a bag, and my son could get his own candy
Mhm.
from trick or treating.
Mhm. And my favorite thing was to go to the rich neighborhoods so you could
Where they
get the
gave out the
full.
big candy bars.
Yes.
Yep, we
Yes.
had some of those in our neighborhood.
We also had, because I met the mayor of my old town. My dad went to school with him. His father would always give us money, like
Mm,
put money in our
that's cool.
candy bags, and I'd be like, I wish every house did this.
Yeah, right.
I could buy my own candy. I could.
See,
uh,
Halloween just isn't what it used to be,
no,
like
it
when we
is
were growing
not.
up.
No, it is not. You know, I'm sure me and you, we're definitely two different generations, but I was the last of that generation. You were probably, you
Well,
know,
my son, it was still pretty good when my son was still a kid. I mean, he's still a kid, but in my eyes, he's 19. But I want to say up until he was about 7,
hmm
that's when things really started changing.
yeah, because I know that when I was 18, because I was born in 1990, they started doing that whole daytime crap, you know,
Yeah,
and
see, they never
it,
did that here.
yeah, I think it might have like went from, you know, like slowly went regionally on how they changed things.
Right.
And I thought that was ridiculous. I mean, granted, I know that this community is like true crime and all that stuff. Well, this is mental health. But they've been doing that stuff since those early days, and people were still trick or treating at night.
Yeah.
So, you know, but their thing is, well, that's why they got rid of the at night part. So that stuff wouldn't have. I'm like, well, it never, I mean, you did it back then, and this thing was, you know, people were on milk cartons and stuff.
Right.
So it's
I
like,
remember those.
it's like it makes no sense that, or it's too little, too late. I'm like, it's been going on for decades, that kind of stuff.
I
You know,
almost ended up on one of them. I was
Re-
walking home from school one day.
holy shit.
I had somebody pull over, tried to lure me into the car. No, oh man, and that man scared the crap out of me. Holy milk. Thank God I knew the neighborhood I was walking home in, and I was able to run to a friend's house. Thank God I knew the parents because one of them happened to be a teacher. So I ran to the house, and the guy followed me. And they actually, I went into the house, and the dad stood in the window and watched, and that car actually passed by the house like 3 or 4 times. And finally, they called my mom and had my mom come pick me up. They weren't going to let me walk home again after that.
I had a situation somewhat to that happen to me, but it was just because this guy wanted to scare the crap out of me so I wouldn't be hanging out outside.
I was only in
You know,
like second grade when that happened.
yeah, that's
It was
crazy.
scary,
Yeah, that is scary. That is very scary.
And he used that whole "I'm a friend of your mom's," but my
Oh,
mother
I
was
know that.
smart. She always drilled it into our heads, to give a password. We
Uh huh.
came up with a password. So this way, if somebody ever did come up to us and say that, we needed to ask them, okay, well, what's the password? And if they didn't say it, if they didn't give us the password, we knew we needed to run.
Yeah,
And that's exactly what happened.
that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it was a crazy password. One that people normally wouldn't think of. So, and I still remember it to this day. I told my son the same thing, the same one. Made sure we did the same thing with him.
That's crazy.
But he was never left alone. He never walked, or he was always, he was attached to my hip. That's all I got to say.
Hmm.
I almost died having the kid. I wasn't going to let anything happen to him. I was a helicopter mom.
Mm.
Not afraid to say it either. So,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
nope. He's a very good kid, too. So I didn't have to ground him or nothing like that either.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Hey,
Any luck?
No luck. They put a bolo out on the vehicle. It
Good.
wasn't impounded. It wasn't towed. They believe it was stolen,
Okay.
which
That sucks.
it sucks. If it was stolen, that's even worse. That's worse.
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah, especially now, because if it took them that long to look for the damn thing, it's probably already in a chop shop by now.
It ain't worth no chop shop. Got too many miles on it.
No.
I gotta call a friend of mine right now, let him know what's going on.
Okay.
All right. Not a
So,
problem. Do you want to end this, Eddie?
If I started live later on tonight, will you guys still join me?
Oh yeah.
I'm just asking everybody in the community
Yeah, that's fine.
while I deal with this stressful situation,
Yeah, handle it now and then we'll come back on later.
Yeah.
because I'm just gonna end this live now. I'll start another one in about probably an hour. Okay.
Yeah, deal with
I'm
what you got to deal with.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
No
It's
need to be
okay.
sorry. You didn't expect this to happen.
Shit happens.
So
Deal with what you got to deal with.
Yeah.
You
All
know how
right.
to get to me, Eddie, if you need me, all right?
All right.
All right, we'll
All
talk later.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye. Bye, DC.
Thank you
Bye.
guys for joining me. I'll be back in an hour.